Hi guys! Meron tayo ngayong isang individual taxpayer, si Mr. Nice. He has different types of income. Meron tayong compensation, interest income, and gain on sale of capital asset. Bago natin sagutin kung anong klaseng tax ang applicable for Mr. Nice, alamin muna natin ang income taxation schemes under the National Internal Revenue Code of the Philippines. Meron tayong tatlong income taxation scheme: final income taxation, capital gains taxation, and regular income taxation. To give you an overview, final income taxation covers passive income earned here in the Philippines. Final income taxation is a final tax wherein full taxes are withheld by the income payer at source. Kung sino yung source ng income natin, siya ang magbabayad ng final withholding tax. Sa capital gains tax naman, it is the kind of tax imposed on the gain realized. Yung gain na tinutukoy dito is a capital gain realized on the sale, exchange, and other disposition of certain capital asset. Meaning, magiging specific lang tayo na dapat ang capital gains taxation is manggagaling siya sa capital gains mo na galing sa pagbenta mo or sa pagpalit natin ng capital assets. And the last one, ang ating regular income tax. Regular income tax as a general rule is a tax that covers other income. So, ibig sabihin, kung hindi siya final income tax, kung hindi rin siya pasok sa capital gains tax, pasok siya dapat sa regular income taxation. Alamin muna natin ang concept ng mutually exclusive coverage. An item income subjected or exempted in one scheme will not be taxed or exempted by the other schemes. Anong ibig sabihin natin dito? Let's say, ang isang income natin is subject na to final income tax. Ibig sabihin nito, hindi na siya masasubject to capital gains tax and regular income tax. Another example, if ang ating income is subject to regular income tax, ibig sabihin nun, hindi ito subjected to final and capital gains tax. Masusunod din nito ang rule natin na ang ating priority is assess nyo muna. Pasok ba to sa final income tax? If the answer is yes, then final income tax ang gagamitin natin. Kung hindi pasok sa final income tax, tignan mo kung pasok siya sa capital gains tax. Kung hindi siya pasok sa capital gains tax, then magkakaroon tayo ng assurance na subject iyan sa regular income taxation. Ngayon, balikan natin si Mr. Nice. Pag-usapan natin muna ang interest income. Ang interest income na ito should be earned dito sa Pilipinas para masubject yan to final withholding tax. Since interest income from banks are the type of passive income na subjected to final withholding tax, so ilalagay natin dito to final withholding tax. Next is ang ating gain on sale of capital asset. Ang capital asset natin are referring to those assets not used in business, trade, or profession. Kapag ginagamit natin siya sa business, trade, or profession natin, such as inventory, supplies, PPE, then considered yun as ordinary asset, not capital asset. So kapag magre-result ang sale, exchange, or other disposition natin to a capital gain, then this is subjected to capital gains tax. And the last one, si Mr. Nice, meron siyang employer. So meron tayong employee-employer relationship, compensation from employee-employer relationship is not covered under final withholding tax. It is also not a type of capital asset. Hindi rin siya magre-resulta sa capital gains. So, ang understanding natin is the compensation is subjected to basic income tax or regular income tax. That's all for today. Thank you all for watching.